So there was a protest the other day in Calgary. A bunch of people saw that Trudeau was to make an appearance at a hotel, either for a brief moment or that's where he was supposed to stay, and he never showed up. Well, at least he never showed up through the front entrance. His security detail was there. News was there. Rebel News was there. There was dozens of protesters. There was a pretty significant police presence just hanging out outside of a hotel. So it must have been a public thing that he was going to stay at XYZ hotel. And as I always encourage people, go and peacefully protest. Go and protest the tyrannical Justin Trudeau Castro dictator that we have in charge. It was a little odd that he chose never to show up. So we're going to watch this clip from Rebel News. Oh yeah, if you're not already, don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget to say these things. Turn that bell notification on so that you're notified of when the new videos go live.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So what's happening? Is he not showing up?
Nope. He's a coward. He's taking the back door.
What would your message be if he were to show up?
He's a pharmaceutical tyrant prostitute.
Wow. Okay, so Fairmont right there. You got all the police. That's a pretty significant police presence. And then you have quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, yeah, a couple dozen different protesters. Arrest Trudeau. Arrest Trudeau. Let's look at here.
Which is just steeped in, in hypocrisy and it's ridiculous. Justin Trudeau's security had come and gone, and all the staff that we talked to, all the police officers, just denied that there was literally anything happening at all, which is just steeped in, in hypocrisy and it's ridiculous.
That's
well, you know what? I've
people,
stated that.
Man. That's a lot of people that are showing up.
We have Rebel News Sydney Fizard here. What's going on?
Well, not much so far. Everybody's waiting for Trudeau. There's some speculation that he's going to use this entrance, that entrance. People don't actually know which way he's going to come from. We are hoping that he's going to be, of course, right front and center. That way, these protesters can voice their concerns, of course. But if he doesn't show his face, well, I think that this goes to show that he is, in fact, a coward.
That would be very factual. Authorities infringing on the Charter rights and freedoms must be jailed. Wouldn't you agree? That would be phenomenal if that were the case. Yeah, that seems to be the end of the clips there. This is happening over and over, right? You saw in a previous video, Singh, right? He was interrogated by his own people. Now, what do I mean by his own people? You can't cancel McDonald Cherry. No, boy, not today. His own people, East Indian communities, right? Uncles, aunts, right? That's how they refer to each other, whether it's by blood or not. Uncles, aunts, things like that, cousins, right? And a huge East Indian presence where Singh had previously shown up. And you had dozens of people saying, answer the questions. Answer, why are you running away, Singh? Why are you running away? We're just trying to ask you some questions. And you're seeing this with Trudeau now as well. Dozens of people are going to be always showing up where they are. And is that the sign of a good leader? Let's do a little Dora Explorer. Hi there. Is that the sign of a good leader? You're right. It's not. I hate those shows. But it's not the sign of a good leader. A good leader can walk around in public with or without his security detail and be respected and be liked. Even if there's a large population of people that don't like him, at least he's not a good leader would not be a coward, wouldn't be hiding and using backdoor entrances to get to places, right? A good leader knows and stands by their policies, and they know that they're doing the right thing, and they're not trying to hide from the mass public. And that's what you're seeing with Trudeau and Singh and a lot of the Liberals. And I'm assuming Freeland too. I haven't heard about, I know there's going to be some requests. Mr. Speaker, right? They're all cowards. They all keep hiding, right? They're using, I guess for transport, right? Using vehicles that have tinted windows and stuff like that makes sense. But in terms of this, what the people really wanted with the Freedom Convoy was just come out of Parliament and talk to the people, You're not gonna get jumped. No one's trying to go to jail for 50 years to get a cheap shot at you. That's not. You can have your security there, but come out and talk to the people. Come and listen to the people. And if they're heckling, why don't you talk to someone and say, "Hey, why are you heckling me? Let's talk about it right now. I'll give you 2 minutes. Let's go." Right? You're supposed to be a leader of a country. Listen to the people that you're allegedly leading, right? If you're not, you're a dictator. If you just disregard everybody and block out all the noise, all the feedback, all the criticism, that's what a dictator is, bro. By definition, that's what it is. You're under the impression that you can pass all these wild bills that affect millions of lives, and you are hiding from any accountability. You're hiding from any repercussions. You're hiding from any criticism, right? We know that the news has your back. The mainstream media, right? CBC, CTV, things like that. They're not going to be posting anything bad about you because you're paying them. The government is paying them. Tax dollars are going towards those media outlets to push that, narrative. I hate to say narrative because it's a little kooky, right? But that's what it is. And so you have opportunities like this where people are showing up to show their support against you. Peacefully. You have cops there. Were you afraid of someone throwing something at you? No way it's going to get through everybody. Come and talk to the people. Same thing with Singh. Why are you running away, dude? There's only cowards do that. Only people that think that they're exempt from any sort of laws, any sort of feedback, any sort of criticism can do that. And that's just, you're not going to win, right? The Ontario elections just happened. The provincial elections just happened. Liberals had the biggest loss that they've ever seen in their entire life. Right? Singh's brother lost. All the Liberals, they just totally lost, and Conservatives swept the floor. And we cannot wait for the federal election because this is the highest ever Conservative membership turnout that we've ever seen. Part of that's attributed to YouTube channels pushing the Conservative memberships, right, for Pierre and stuff like that. I know Jordan Peterson did an awesome interview with Pierre, and they talked about having to get the Conservative membership and stuff like that. And I'm obviously a huge advocate and fan of Daddy Pierre. Right. And we want to see more freedoms. We want to see more liberties. We want our country back. And Trudeau, you are a weeping weasel coward for hiding and not listening to the people. Again, Calgary has a tremendous turnout. It's like late at night, bro. 2 minutes. You're saying you can't spare 2 minutes of your time to listen to actual Canadians and actual concerns? Are your feelings going to get hurt? Oh, no. Yeah. Anyways, seems like the only way to turn around this country is by voting Conservatives and getting Conservatives back in power. Now, it's not to say that that's like the only way, as in it's a default way. It's an excellent option. I stand by what Pierre says. I like what he says, and it resonates with me, and as well as it does with millions of other Canadians. That's why by voting for Pierre, when you get your Conservative membership ballot in the mail, it's a great step towards fixing our country. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and follow and turn those bell notifications on. Every bell notification makes a few Liberals cry. You've got my word. I'll see you in the next one.
Sorry? I thought I was going to make it through this, but I'm not. It hurts.
Emotional damage!